All right, today we're doing the brisket smokehouse burger with the trimmings of that brisket that I just cooked. So nothing too hard here. We're going to get this ground up. I will probably speed up this section. Let me get this ground up, and then I'll be back with you guys. Let me get it. Gloves on. See, what I have here is just the trimmings. I purposely left pieces of fat on the trimmings. So now, because you never want your hopper dry, you put your meat in there. You always want to put the meat on over the moving blade before it's moving. All right, it's gonna get a little noisy, guys. I'm probably gonna time lapse this. It's all right. Okay, so that's running it through once. We're gonna run the grind back through one more time. This grind is a bit too large for me, and even when it cooks down, you'll still have pockets of fat that you'll still have to chew on. I don't want that. All right, so now we're gonna go put this all back up here on the meat tray. I'm gonna feed it back through. Too easy, nothing hard, guys. This is probably the hardest portion of this burger. Again, I told you guys when I was making that brisket, I don't usually want to waste anything. This is an excellent way to make sure all portions of that brisket gets eaten. All right. Up here. All right, it's gonna get noisy again. And here we go. I'm going to work off camera to get the rest of this ground up meat out of here, because usually in these grinders here in the worm, there'll be pockets of ungrounded meat. I'll work on getting that out, and I'll be back to show you what I'm going to do with this meat. I'm going to get it back into the fridge. We're going to form some patties, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to season these. It'll be a little bit different, more differently than most have seen. We're going to go really heavy salt and pepper. I'll be back. All right, let me show you what we have. Got our meat here. It's not much. I'm not planning on making that many patties. So I've got meat. I've got some wax paper slices. I've got my meat press. Here's how this is going to work. We're going to make, you see what this 1/4 pound patties, or this is 1/2 pound patties. I usually stick with this one. 1/4 pound. Because I don't really want to get this dirty, I'll still wash it though. Piece of wax paper goes down. If you didn't know, I think we discussed this before on the channel. Usually when you're grinding meat, the actual proteins want to take shape of whatever that protein is in. So it's pretty important that once you get your meat ground, irrespective of the fat content, that you go ahead and shape them, right? If not, the container that I leave them in will be the shape that they take. It's pretty important, guys. So here we're gonna give this a press. Nothing too hard. Again, all this stuff you can even form these by hand. I typically don't though. I want a uniform texture. I want them to all cook pretty much the same time, same speed. I'm looking to pull these off my smoker, my Weber kettle, at the same time. So go here, give it a few squeezes. There you have it. I'll scrape out the excess, put it back in the pan to be used. Again, nothing goes to waste. And there you have it. See, if I wasn't using this paper, then this meat would be stuck to the mold itself. And that's what we have. I'll leave it in the paper like that, get it in the freezer for a little bit, maybe 30, 45 minutes, then put them in the fridge. This helps the meat and the fat stay together. If I was to go and put this on the grill right now, it would all fall apart. I'm going to give these a few hours in my fridge. The most interesting part of this burger is the way that it's seasoned. I have not used salt or pepper in this grind, and we're not going to do so. Everything that I use is going to be on the outside, and I'm going to show you how to put this together. Stay tuned. YouTube, let me show you what we got. Excuse the noise. I've got some lemon ice cream churning. That's some lemon ice cream churning. That's what's going to be for dessert. I had a few lemons that'll just sit here and go bad. Decided to pick them up and do something with them, guys. So that's all I've got. Excuse the noise. So we've got our hamburger pucks, right? I would say these are about 70-30 or even 80-20. I would say these are on the higher end of fat. And I like that, especially doing what I'm going to do with them. So now here's what we're going to do. I've never tried any Traeger seasonings. This is beef rub, so these are beef burgers. I feel like they would go pretty good. So I'm going to get a nice coat down. Nice coat, thick coat, because these are going to go back in the fridge for another hour or so, and I'm going to get a fire started. But what's really special about these burgers is the amount of pepper I'm going to use on them. I'll show you that here shortly. All right, so that's, get that in. I'm going to take my spritzer bottle. Again, this is nothing but water, and we're going to spritz it down. This is another way I can make sure the bind holds. This, for me, I'm using this to make sure that the seasoning sticks on that meat. I don't want a bland burger, guys. All right, so now we've done that. I could even hit it with a little bit more. A little bit more. So I know this seasoning has salt in it. I've already added salt to this seasoning because, again, this is the brisket seasoning I've used. I don't want to go crazy with it. So now here's what we're going to do. Gonna go here. Again, we're pretty heavy, that black pepper, guys. And again, I'm going to go, this is going to go back into my fridge, sit until all of these rubs are tacked onto that meat. And then we're going to throw them on our, more than likely tonight. I'm not really trying to be fighting with a wood fire. I'm probably going to put this on a Weber. So I'll press it in, press it in, press it in, press it in, and we're going to go ahead and flip. Flip. Got a bit of stiffness. I put these in my fridge in the garage. That thing will freeze. I kind of like that for this cut of meat. And we're gonna go back again. Traeger rub, Traeger beef rub. I've never used this before. I've never used any Traeger rubs before. I don't own a Traeger. I saw this in my local store and I was like, it doesn't cost much. Let's see what it tastes like. But I smell the chilies, I smell the molasses. Gotta be pretty good. So let's see what we get. Then we're gonna come over top. We're gonna come over top of these with that black pepper. Cover them in that black pepper. You would think these would be too pepper heavy, but the way these are going to cook is going to tamp down the actual pepper flavor. We're going to go just like that. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to knock anything off. These are going back into my fridge. I'll be back when I'm getting ready to start a fire, guys, and get these on. Hear those patties that we did? What was supposed to be different about these, I didn't do it this time, but usually I fill up tray up with a cup of black pepper, half cup of salt, mix it all together, then I roll these around in it. So these are coated with black pepper and salt. I usually put them on a smoker. You would think they would be too salty, too peppery. However, they usually go on a smoker for an hour, hour and a half. Probably some of the best smoked burgers you'll have, typically with oak. But today, I've got a fire started already. We're gonna go ahead and put these on my Weber. This is a Weber 22-inch. And we're gonna go till these are done, and then I'm gonna get them over the charcoal, get some marks on them. Other than that, probably come out here and put some cheese on them. And then we're gonna go ahead and fix these burgers because get ready to eat and lay it down, guys. Got any questions? Hit the link down below, and if you haven't done so, go ahead and share, comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate all the love I've been getting. Stay tuned as I enjoy this journey. Hopefully I've inspired some of you guys to get out and cook something. Stay tuned. All right, let's bring this video to a close. All right, so here are my beef patties. 3 I've went ahead and put cheese on, and then I got one over here bare. I'm gonna take this one for my lunch tomorrow at work. All right, so now I've got my lettuce and my heirloom tomato I've sliced. One thing that you never want to forget to do is season your tomatoes, guys. If you didn't know, tomatoes are one of the things in our life that's already full of MSG, right? So you're actually helping to pull other flavors from elsewhere all over that burger. I've got some sauteed onions. Not everybody wants those, but I'm certainly going to use these on mine. And again, I've got mayonnaise and I got mustard. So here's what I'm going to do. Today we're going with Texas toast. The bread I had pulled out was a little bit moldy. Can't use it. So here's what we're doing. We're going to do a classic home burger, guys. Nothing too special. However, this one's going to be packing flavors. Let me show you how I'm gonna put this together, and I'm going to close this video out. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this food with my family, and then I gotta get ready to go to work in the morning. And I've been watching football. My Texans came through, so I'm pretty happy about that. how do you guys like to spend your Sunday afternoon? Is it, does your household even like football? Is it one of those things where, everybody brings a little something over to eat to keep stress off of one person, right? From cooking so much food. What do you guys like to do? How do you like your burgers made? I'm showing you one of my favorites. I had intended on doing something a bit different. However, like I said earlier in the video, I ain't got time right now really to be messing with a all wood fire. They can be quite temperamental. So here's we're gonna go down with some onions. We're going that on the mustard side. That's how we're gonna make this. Again, nothing too special. We can all do this at the house. I like onions. About that much is about right. So now we're gonna go on burger. Here's one of the things I like about these burgers and using actually the burger press that I use. I like it because it leaves dimples. It leaves dimples in those burgers so they don't shrink, regardless of the fat content. All right. Bam, we're going there with about that much lettuce. And then we're gonna set this nice patty on there. And I think we got ourselves a burger today, guys. And this will be pretty good. But that's how we're gonna cap it off, guys. I'm gonna get my pictures, and I will most definitely see you guys in the next video. Thank you for staying tuned. If you haven't done so already, like, share, comment, subscribe to B Smokehouse. Appreciate the love over the past few videos. And let me know down in the comments what you would like to see cooked. What are some of your favorite things that I can kind of cook here in my household? There may be some dishes you're used to eating that I've never heard of. However, I'm not above and beyond of doing the research, seeing what it is. I truly believe one of the things that connects cultures is food. Again, if you haven't done so, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Till the next video, until next time, B Smokehouse out.